Just out of order. Peltzer, this is problem 778. Peltzer Company reconciled the following information was available for the September 30th. Oh, no, never mind. That's not out of order. This is the August 31st. Bank and book statement balance of cash showed 2 checks outstanding at the time. Here they are. So, this example doesn't give us a former rec. This is just telling us what we missed, but we know what to look for now, so that's fine. Then we have our September 30th bank statement. In the accounting records, we have their deposit journal and their check journal, and we get our ledger total. We also see here that the check 5904 was correctly written for $93.40 to pay for computer equipment, but the bookkeeper misread it with a debit to computer equipment and a credit to cash as if it were for $39.40. The NSF check was originally received by customer Lisa Willis. In payment of her account, its return was not recorded at the bank when it notified the company. And there's a credit memo for an electronic fund transfer for $35.50 for a customer payment. The bank had deducted a $50 bank service charge. So let's do a bank rec. So this is going to be for Peltzer Company. The bank reconciliation. On September 30th, 2017. So, what goes on the left side? The bank statement balance or the book balance? The bank statement balance. And where do we find the bank statement balance? On the bank statement. Better? Yeah. Okay. What is the bank statement balance from the bank? This is a weird bank statement, but it does say the balance is of September 30th. For those of you that didn't see it, it's a really weird bank statement, but it does say the current balance at the end of the month here. And on the right side, we have our book balance. Where can we find our book balance? On our ledger for 7903.39. So let's start working through our ledger and see if there's anything not in the bank. So we'll start with any deposits. We made 5 deposits in September, and let's see if we can track them down. So 56.43.20? Yes. 25.61.45?
Yes.
64.36.80?
Yes.
42.30.60?
Yes.
11.33.70?
No.
No. Okay. So we need to add that in. And it was for 11, oh, deposit in transit, sorry. For 11,000, oh, sorry, 11,100 3370. 11 3370. We get a total here. What do we get when we add these two up? Is that right? 79, 39, 20? Somebody let me know. 67, 95, 50 plus 11, 3370, 1133.70. The 7929? Okay. I did it wrong in my head. $7929.2. Now we're going to less. Well, that's our. Since there's lots of checks, I'm just going to write outstanding checks here. If it was just one or two, I would just go OS, but. And what is our oldest check? $5,888 for $62.20. Is that clear? Right? Because it told us right here. It did clear. How about 5,893 for $1485.65? No, it didn't. So that's for 5,893 for 1485.65. So that is this is just stated from the reconciliation. So that would be like seeing it in the last month's bank rec. Now we can work through our disbursement journal. 5901 for 1405. 5901 for 1450. Yes, it is there. 5902 for 985.60.
Yes.
That is there, yes. Oops. 13/20/15, check 5903.
Yes.
Yes, it is there.
504 is the wrong amount.
So it is there, but it's the wrong amount, so we'll just make a little star here. And that was a book error, so that'll for sure be on the right side. 5905 for 338. Yes, it's there. How about check 5906 for 715.26?
No.
5906 for, and that amount is, oops, 715.26. We'll mark that down. How about check 5907 for 3324.60? It is there. 5908 for 856.40?
No.
No. And check 59, so we mark that down. 5909 for 2140.40.
Yeah.
Yes, it's there. So do we have any deposits? Oh, and we did include this $13.70 there. Do we have any deposits or checks from either before or now that are outstanding on the bank statement? No, we don't. So we can add them up. What are these three when added up? Pardon me?
3057.
Yeah. Point 31.
Yeah.
And what do we get when we less 792920 from 305731?
$4871.89.
That's our adjusted bank balance. Okay, now we're looking at things that are on the bank statement that are not reflected in the book. So let's start with any additions. But actually, before we do that, let's just think about this error. Let's talk this error through. So, check 5904. The bank statement is correct because the check was correctly written for $93.40. The bookkeeper entered it into the ledger as $39.40.55. So is the ledger overstated or understated? Overstated. Why is it overstated?
Oh, because there's less money in
Yeah, so the balance of the ledger, cash ledger, should be lower than it is. So if it's going to be lower than it is, we should less that error. And what does that error amount for?
5,400.
It's 5,400, yeah, so there's 934055 less 3,940.55. So we are going to less that error, so we don't need to worry about adding it. So let's look at any additions we have. Are there... Yeah, so... And the NSF charge, the NSF check was originally received from a customer, Lisa Willis, in payment of her account. Its return was not recorded when the bank first notified the company. So this is a reversal on the 17th. So that's why it's I guess the bank put it in the deposit side because it's a reversal. So here they say 6 deposits, and they got 7 in this top part. So this is actually a reversal. It's actually not a deposit, it's a withdrawal. So that's a little confusing, but you could even see the difference here. Either way, we know that what happens when checks bounce, it comes back out of our account. So this isn't an addition, but these two most certainly are. So, the first one being interest for 45 and payment, I'm actually going to write customer payment for 3,500. We get 3545, right? What is the total of 7903 plus 3545? Sorry?
$11,448.39.
$448.39. Okay. And when we less, so now we need to less two things. We need to less our error for 5,400. Right? We worked that out just a moment ago. And we need to less our NSF check for 176. And what is the total of these two? Okay, and what do we get when we less, or when we take 11,448.39 and less 6576.50?
48.99.
Okay, let's journalize it. One thing I do want to just make a quick note of is let's put a little star here, just to remind us when we're journalizing that that $3,500 includes a bank fee, bank service charge. All right, because it says the credit memo was a $35.50 customer payment. The bank deducted a $50 bank service charge. So we're just going to make a note for our journal entries. How many journal entries do we have? We're going to make 4. Let's go ahead and do that now. On September 30th, the first two are we added? Are we going to debit or credit? What are we going to debit? Yeah, cash. So the first one was for interest income for 45. So we can debit our interest income for 45 to record September interest. Then we can record cash of 3,500. Now before we move into our debit, this is for the customer payment. The customer paid $35.50 to clear their balance, to clear their account. Our bank took $50. So, does the customer owe us $50? No, they paid their bill in full in an approved method. So, when we credit their accounts receivable from, I don't know, just accounts receivable customer, they paid their account $3,550. What are we going to debit for the difference? We can't close this entry. Yeah, we can bank fees, service charges, whatever. I mean, there'll be an account already set up in the chart of accounts. Exactly right. So the cash is still 3,500. That matches our bank, but we can include, because we have to clear, because if we just put accounts receivable to the customer at 3,500, what is their balance going to say they owe us? $50, exactly. To record deposit from customer. Now we're going to have 2 more entries. They are negative amounts. So we know that we had the error, so we can reverse $5,400. We know we're going to credit our cash for $5,400. And what are we going to debit for that error? Nope. This is a bookkeeper error.
Computer equipment.
Computer equipment. So this is just going to fix the for 5,400. Record error. And our last one, again, we know, what are we going to credit? Cash for 1176.50. This was an NSF check from a customer, so what are we going to debit? Accounts receivable for Lisa Willis.